PCRFM, Friday morning, Kev with breakfast, and Dave from Up the Garden Bath. Unity is on the line. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning, Kev.
Good morning. Now, it's been a while since we last catch up. It's been a while since we last caught up, and there's a number of things I'd like to ask. Firstly, how's things in Unity? I've been reading that you're facing challenges financially. I mean, would you like to just explain how the last few weeks have been and where you are at the minute?
Yeah, by all means. We've had an ongoing conversation with Peterborough City Council about business rates and charity business rates relief. They've been amazingly supportive, but their hands are tied. There is a legislation in place from 1974, so before I was even born, that basically means unless we're selling second-hand clothing, which is something we don't want to do, we will not qualify for business rates relief. Even though the shop Unity is helping generate an income for Up the Garden Bath and funding our projects across Cambridgeshire, that doesn't actually mean we qualify. So, yeah, we've just been hit with quite a hefty bill, and subsequently we've had to launch a fundraiser where we are asking just 1% of the population of Peterborough, so that is about 2,000 people, that's our target, to donate £10. That will generate enough income to clear that business rates bill. So it's not coming to us, it's literally going to clear that bill, but it's the only way we're going to remain open.
Let me come in, knowing what a fighter you are, Dave, and what a fighter Kez and all of the Unity team, knowing that you will not sit down and wilt away under this kind of pressure, you're doing something about it. So that the fundraiser's one thing, and I'm sure you've got other ideas that can generate money to keep you going, because the last thing anyone in this city wants to see is for Unity to close.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we are positively impacting on 30,000 people a year. So it's not just about helping Up the Garden Bath, it's about helping us to help others. Not only are we positively impacting on all those small local businesses that we're giving that chance in our Unity shop, and that's helping them grow, but we're putting on free crafting activities and teaching people. 25,000 people have accessed our free crafting activities in the last 2 years, and we want that to continue. More importantly, any excess revenue generated from the Unity project, we're using that to fund our educational and environmental projects across Cambridgeshire. And that means our planters, our upcycle bathtub planters, which is how this all started, they can get donated to schools, and we can teach future generations about sustainability and wildlife preservation.
Yeah, and recycling. Tell me about the tough decisions you may have had made inside Unity in terms of those small independent businesses that operate through Unity. Are you making changes?
Yes. So for the last 2 years, we have given out, free of charge, about 6 free stands to local charities. That has included Peterborough Cat Rescue, whose vet bill last month was $9,500, and they need all the help they can get. Hampton Handicraft, which is a hub for adults with learning difficulties, including Down syndrome. We've always given them free space. The idea was, because we were helping other charitable organisations, that would help us qualify for the business rates charity relief. Unfortunately, due to the legislation in place, we're either going to have to charge those charitable organisations or terminate their agreement with Unity, and that breaks our heart, Kev. We always wanted this to be a balance of community, commercialisation and charitable organisation. So the 3 C's, we are going to maintain that, but it has meant that we've had to bring in some new vendors, which is a good thing. Let's be positive. We always spin a positive out the negative, and it's allowed us to create some spaces, bring in about 15 or 16 exciting new vendors, and what a great time to be joining us in Unity. It's the Christmas period.
Absolutely. In fact, a week tomorrow, it's Queensgate's Christmas light switch-on event, and I know the centre's going to be packed and rocking for that. So anyone listening who's going to Queensgate for the Christmas light switch-on a week tomorrow, head down to Unity, just next to Superdry, and and support Unity. Get that bell of gratitude ringing. It rings whenever there's a sale. So despite the challenges, Dave, what I'm hearing here is positive energy. The fundraising is ongoing, and also all of these new vendors that are coming in will only help Unity grow, I'm sure. And I guess the message here in this conversation is, despite adversity and despite challenges, you and the team will always stand up and fight, because that's what you are. You're fighters.
We're not alone. It's been very humbling. The other day we had a young girl walk into the shop and give us her pocket money towards the fundraiser. And
Whoa.
Go on.
A little girl from Peterborough came in and said, "This is my pocket money this week. I want to give it to you."
Yeah, I mean, she's a regular in the shop. She does crafting with us every weekend. She's a homeschooler, and that shop has become part of her life. And yeah, very humbling, the amount of people that walked in. They don't like to scan the QR code or go through the official fundraiser, and they're handing over notes.
Goodness
and
me.
It's a very humbling experience, but it
Now,
shows
that story,
we've impacted on the community.
Yeah,
it's brilliant.
That story completely shows that and illustrates that point, the impact you have on so many people across the community. And then you think of the Combined Authority Mayor, Paul Bristow. He's been busy on his social media saying how important Unity is. Andrew Pakes, the MP for the city, equally supportive of you. And Dave, I mean, I've got no other words other than well done for having the courage that you've got to fight, to find ways through difficult times. And I wish you well. And I'm going to pop in and see you a week tomorrow when we're doing the Queensgate Christmas light switch on, so we can have a catch up.
Thank you, Kev. Thank you for all your ongoing support.
You're welcome. Thanks, Dave. Bye.
Baby.